Well, welcome back, guys. I am so excited to be going on this trip. So anybody that's not aware, you guys, some of you, donated to get me to go on this helicopter shooting experience. It's super awesome. Heading up to Tallahassee right now, just leaving Gainesville. We're taking some back roads to get up there because I-10 is super boring. But this is gonna be so much fun. You guys donated, I'm gonna go. It's with Shoot and Move LLC out of Tallahassee. He does a helicopter experience. Basically, tomorrow, this time tomorrow, I'm gonna be hooked up in a monkey harness, hanging out the side of a helicopter, shooting at shit. And I am so excited. So this is gonna be super fun. I can't thank you guys enough. I really can't believe you guys sent me on this. But it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. So anyways, we had 2 hours of boring back roads to drive on. It's gonna be, you know, the back roads aren't bad here in Florida, but it's not gonna be too exciting. So when we get parked, I'll catch back up with you guys, give you the lowdown on what we're doing when we get there, as much as I know, because I don't know everything. And they keep it secret squirrel like that on purpose, which is pretty cool. But when we get parked and get to the restaurant up in Tallahassee, I will fill you guys in on everything that I know so far. So, all right, get ready. All right, gents, we made it. As you can see, we are at the barbecue place. So, rules are wear something orange, meet up with the group, go from there. So that's what we're doing. All right, so we're packing up. We just had dinner. And we got our secret squirrel instructions in an envelope with a $20 bill telling us go to this particular location, everybody must be there at the same time, and we all have to park in a specific direction, facing a certain way. But it's about an hour south of here. I literally just drove past it, I think, about an hour ago, so time to turn around, get in the car, and head back to the range. So I'll catch you guys later. Woo! All right, so we are on the road to our final destination. We're heading to a range between Tallahassee and Gainesville. And it's, we got a crazy ass train of cars trying to all make it to one place at one time. We got specific instructions that we all need to maintain. We all need to stay together, and we all need to make it at the same place, same time, park in this like very specific way. It's pretty cool. So, we're checking into the gas station. One of our requirements was to get a green Monster, and CVS didn't have that. So we're stopping at a gas station to get a single green Monster. After we do that, we're gonna head to the range. It'll be 45 minutes of travel time, but I won't bore you guys with the details of that. I'll let you know when we get there. All right. Day one's done. Day two's here. So hopefully today we get to film some helicopter stuff. Let's see, what can you see behind me? All right, we got breakfast going on back there. We got groups over here getting ready. Let's see what's behind here. Back here, I think there's a shoot house. There's a kill house back there. Can't see the razor wire. There's some razor wire behind it. That's where we go when we've been bad. We got a range. We got PT stuff. There's all sorts of cool stuff here on this this particular place. But so today, yesterday we did some night shooting. Got to do some NVGs in a PEC 15, which is awesome. Today I think we're going to be doing some kill house shooting and jumping, sitting in helicopters and shooting shit. So I'll catch you guys when that's up.
Just trying to get that second out the door.
This is why bacon grease is dangerous.
Yeah.
It cooks it better in its own fat and flame. Alright, check this shit out. So, we're going up. Right now we're on the second. There's a 50 cal right there on the second floor. I think we're going up to the third floor. And then, oh god, you guys probably can't even see it way back behind. Silhouette somewhere back over here. We're shooting at 600 today with the 50 cal, which is the furthest I've ever shot before. This is gonna be pretty cool. So we'll see. I'll get to try to get some video of us shooting, but I think we're moving up another level to the third floor of the shipping containers here. Whoop, there we go. Goes way on up. Look at that. Look how tall. So we're gonna be on the third floor, right there, shooting out to 600. So this is gonna be awesome.
Jason. He's good. He's up here. We're clear. Clear. Okay.
Right in front of the car.
Yeah.
Right in front.
Yeah, right in front of the car.
So I was aiming top.
Where were you aiming at?
Just above it, just above the front windshield.
Okay.
It looked to me like he was right over the hood.
I saw a splash in front.
He hit in front. It's dead center of the door.
Yeah, dip like the orange down there.
Here's our ride.
Broken off like that. That's bad.
Check out what we got going on.
For one time.
MRE meal time with the crew.
I had 2 pieces.
Got chili, got
Vegetarian taco pie.
vegetarian taco pie. I got
Cured it.
sugar. Oh, let's see there. It's not bad. It's not bad. I can do it. I don't know. I want to live off of it for like a week, but yeah. Hurricane comes in. This ain't too bad. All right, guys. Last check-in. I think we got 20 minutes or so before we go. We're Alpha Team. 4 of us are Alpha, 4 are Bravo. Alpha Team is heading to the helicopter first. So this camera will be cutting out, and we'll probably be doing some GoPro footage. And we have the Nikon 360 camera. So I'm gonna see if we can hook this up a couple different ways and go with it. So see what we get. Being super secret this time. If you guys look right over my shoulder, the mustache and the beard, it's Ken Hackathorn. He's like real deal. Back there training some like tier 1 guys. This is crazy. Oh, it feels so weird. I feel like an Oompa Loompa or something. Making the footage. Yeah, that's exactly it. The viewer. You get this chance like once. Let's do it.
Trey.
Got it. Patrick. Let's do it. That's a feeling right there. Are we going to land and go for another pass after? There and back. Alright. Alright, so good. That was awesome. That was fucking cool. Holy shit. Dude, give me that was oh. Alright, off we go.
Alright guys. So there's a chance you may have to rescue somebody from this building later on today, okay?
Alright.
There are two types of feeds into a structure. There's a center fed room and a corner fed room. The way you read this is if there's a wall on this side and a wall on this side and the door happens to be in the middle, guess what? It's center fed. Problem with a center fed room is that means you have a immediate threat in front of the fatal funnel, which is a funnel shaped that bisects at the threshold and goes out. And then you have two threats, immediate threats, what we call hard corners. As soon as you cross the threshold, this hard corner or this hard corner, it's very hard to deal with a center fed room by yourself because you might make the wrong directional.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. Okay, so if in the team environment, okay, the way you hit a center fed room is I'm gonna clear as much of this room as possible, okay, from the outside. I'm gonna come across like this, and I'd probably be scraping across the back of that wall, you know, and I'd come across like this. All right, well, the difference in what I saw is that there's a door in this corner, there's not a door in this corner. So which way do you think I wanna go? Towards something I've identified as another threat. But I still have the two hard corners, that's a problem. Who has more information about what's past this threshold? Me, because I started there and came over here, or the guy behind me when I started? No, me.
You? Yeah.
I've seen this half and this half with the exception of the two hard corners, right? So whoever cognitively has more information about the room should probably go first, because I know where the obstacles are, I know where the sofas are, I know. This guy doesn't, okay? So I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna say you first, or me first, and then give a head nod, and you go. Now, it has to be quick, because if he goes and I wait a 1/1000, 2/1000, he can be shot in the back of the head if there's a guy lying in ambush in that corner, right? So you almost are tripping over each other's feet, and I'm leaning in. So let's say you are here. I go like this. I go you first there.
So.
Head nod. I'm doing this to hit that hard corner. See how close I was? And I'm actually, I can make a one-handed headshot from here. We all should be able to, right? Inside of the house. What's the greatest distance? You got a big house, but you could probably have a good distance on some of the angles. Sure. But most of the rooms would probably be less than 15 yards. You should all be able to make a one-handed headshot from 15 yards. So I'm kind of like diving in. I'm using this to stabilize because I really want to screw my muzzle towards that hard corner. Once I know there's nothing there, where am I going? I'm going back immediately to that open door, right? So this is literally a split second, nothing there, and I got the door, okay? He went this way. I can't give up this door to look and see what he's dealing with. I have to stay focused on what I'm covering, or what I'm pointing, right? So y'all come on in. I come this way. You guys get some work done over here. You see that there's nothing there. There's nobody hiding behind the sofa and all that kind of stuff. Now, the second type of threat I'm dealing with is a corner fed room. Because I see this long wall. Now, I might hit the threshold of this room, and it could go super deep, and it could go super deep this way. I mean, this could literally be an auditorium for all I know based on the information I have right now. But as I approach, I'm slicing the pie. What slicing the pie means is I should have gone over this out there, but essentially you're slicing the angles as you move across the threshold of a door, and you're dominating a little bit more of that room and its depth as you transition or walk that arc, okay? So I'm here, let's say this was open, and I see somebody standing there. Hands, let me see your hands. Do not move. Do you understand? Do not move. Okay? Did I say, no, right? At this point, the gig is up. That person might be laying in ambush. He might be beating my wife. You know, who knows what's happening, right? So I'm immediately addressing that threat. In the team environment, especially military, if they're a non-combatant and I'm trying to be sneaky, I might say, if they run, are they a combatant? Maybe. It depends on what the rules of engagement are, okay, and what the mission is. So we'll move on from there. So let's say this guy comes compliantly. I don't want to go get him, right? If there's somebody in this room, I'm not going to say, I said come to me, and start walking, right? Because I just got frustrated and I got sucked in. That's what we call getting sucked in. If I come after this guy and there's somebody hiding in that hard corner, he shoots me with a 12 gauge shotgun, game over, right? So I need this guy to come to me because at least I've dominated this area and I want to bring that person to me in an area that I control. Once he's secured and no longer an issue, then we can continue to move on. So we mitigate this, and I get to the threshold. Right about here, I can see hinges and I can see there's a door. And I'd be coming across this way. There's another door, small room, right. Try and keep it brief so you're not having a long conversation, but you're basically putting out the information that's necessary. So it's too clogged up in here to get anybody else in here for assistance. So I own it. I caught it. It's mine. So I'm in here like this. I'm looking over the front sight, and I'm at the ready position. As I move forward, I don't want to telegraph my weapon, so I might bring the gun in to like a compressed ready, and then step sideways just ever so slightly and hit that hard corner. The reason why I don't just go is because there could be somebody there waiting. Action versus reaction. As soon as he sees some movement coming through that door, he can start pulling the trigger. I haven't identified that there's somebody there yet, nor have I identified that it's something I need to shoot, right? So he's way ahead of the time continuum. So from here, I'm exposing the least amount of flesh. If he starts shooting at me and chewing up this door frame, I'd rather those bullets possibly hit me through 2 or 3 2x4s to frame this door out than nothing at all. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So it's not, you know, cover necessarily, but I would rather get hit by a bullet that's been slowed down quite a bit going through some wood than just the air box. Once I hit this hard corner, I'm just going to make sure, and I'm going to come back. So you see a lot of this swinging back and forth. Okay? I have to get out of the threshold of the door. I have to take this step forward so that you guys can start filling in behind me. Okay? And then I'm going to work this angle. You guys will see it in just a second. But I'm going to work this angle. Small room clear. Behind the shelf, clear. Okay? Clear, clear, all clear. And you guys are going to be anxious to get involved, but in a tight confine, there's not going to be a whole lot for you to do. So I use a phrase, find a job. Find a job. If somebody's got the ball and they're up front and they're doing what they have to do, cover the opposite thread of what they're covering as best you can. If there's obstacles and things that prevent you from getting to a more optimum location, then you're just gonna have to let that person up front handle it until you can find a job and get in there. So once we get into this room and it's all clear, you know, start looking. You talk about 360-degree coverage. Technically, the battle space is 540 because you have vertical rise, right? There could be somebody up in a crow's nest. I got a spot in my house where the tall ceiling has like an alcove. It'd be a horrible ambush spot for somebody to get up because, you know, if you imagined that black space above that red line being pushed back about 3 feet, somebody could certainly hide there and they could certainly engage from up there, right? So we clear as we go. Once we dominate, we start looking 540, we start looking deep, okay? Deep threats and high threats are the ones that are oftentimes missed because we get so amped up that we're looking what we call shallow. You're clearing shallow, and there's somebody in the wide open deep that you didn't spot, and they're standing there just like this. So you have to train your eyes to adjust to the focus to, yes, we clear as we go, we dominate this area, but we need to start pushing our vision to see what else is deeper in the room or maybe 2 rooms away where they can see us. All right, so let's go outside and you guys stack it up however you like. You can take the weapons out and start moving. And I'll coach you as I see things. I may call hold or freeze. Just freeze where you're at. Don't reset or change your position. I'll give you a little coaching and then you can continue from there.
Make sure you get him with his hands up.
You good?
You want someone to open the door on the other side?
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay.
You clear.
Who's behind you?
I'm behind you.
Back man, Charlie. I'm gonna come in,
Okay.
and I'm gonna clear the
You're
room just
gonna
like
go
you said.
like you did,
Yeah.
and then clear
I'm gonna
this
come
way.
this way.
Go that way. Gotcha.
Go, I won't be back.
Oh, you gotta tap me. Hands!
Try. Good. Keep going.
Are you
I'm
complying?
out of play.
Oh.
Yeah. Door, small room.
Stack back up. Do you?
There you go. Let that wall compress that in towards your chest. That's good weapon handling. All right. Don't telegraph. Small room. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Go, go, go. Clear.
Clear.
All right. That was pretty good. When he got in here and started doing this, there's room for you guys to get in. If this was not a small room, you guys would want to get in rather quickly because there's other work that needs to be done, right? So let's start over and switch up the sequence.
Sniper.
Ready?
Sniper ready, stand by.
Standing by.
Send it when ready.
Sending. Oh, fuck yeah.
Nice.
Did we hit it?
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Hit the bird. Guys, I've got a 360 further around this aircraft right now. Okay, so what? Take a knee. So what was the mission set? Get to the aircraft and do what? Identify the sensitive items and do what?
Destroy.
Destroy them. So team leader, you should call in one of your guys, two of your guys, have them go to you two. You, hey, you come here. You come here. Come here. All right, now you tell them. Okay. So we're not supposed to right.
Got you covered.
So his way without being seen, but we're not going to make you walk all the way back around. So move out.
There's a guy walking around.
Close it up a little bit.
Guys see the sentry on the inside of the fence? Call it out. Talk about it. Go. Now, all right, it's on the blind side. Move.
Yeah, move. We move. Yeah, like really get over. I can't believe it's not where he is.
It's on the blind side. 4.
Check your corners.
Behind the bus.
Got done?
Yeah.
In and around.
What are we doing? Are we going to take him out or we're going to communicate with him? Is he wearing a mask?
Is he wearing a mask or not? I can't tell from here.
Hold on. I got eyes. Where's he at?
No mask?
Who are we looking at?
Is he armed?
You're on fire, bro.
It's empty.
Is he armed?
They made me
Hold on,
unload.
we have no visual. No visual. Stand by.
I already called this.
Stand by.
Just because he's
No
not
mask.
doesn't mean we can't
Like
detain him.
we've got entry into the structure is front. As far as the fencing goes.
It's the only entrance.
Set up Overwatch. Okay.
Where do you want me?
I
Up
say we
top.
surround the building and then a team of 4 go in. Surround the building.
Surround the building.
Can I actually get in here now? Overwatch up.
What I want you guys to do is go secure all your gear, all right? If you haven't already.
So as you guys can see, I'm back home. The helicopter tier 1 experience thing is over. It was a hell of an experience, to say the least. Major thanks to Shoot Move LLC for putting that on. That was awesome. I believe you can find them if you search for Shoot Move LLC. You can find them on their website. They also, Chris, I believe, posts on the Instagram pretty often, so you can check out their Instagram. But that was awesome. I can't thank you guys enough, those who donated to get me to go there, for the experience. That was incredible, so thank you guys so much. Anyways, if you guys made it to the end of this 30-minute long video, thanks again. Do everything that everybody else tells you to do. Like, share, subscribe. Check us out on Hank's podcast. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be talking about the experience. I know this is, you know, the odds that somebody's going to see this little snippet and tune in tomorrow to the experience is pretty unlikely. But if you want to tune into Hank's podcast, we're going to talk about it. I think we're going to have Chris on. But if I think about it later on, I will link that podcast into the description below so you guys can go catch it once it's updated and live if you want to go back and watch Chris talk about it. So anyways, thanks again, guys. Peace.